Occasionally something comes along in the practice of medicine that rejuvenates your practice.
I was heavily trained in a lot of anterior lumbar interbody cases as a fellow, and even did a fair number when I got out. And then I just became more fond of the TLIF procedure, mainly because I could just get it done. And then you just kind of get dialed into what you're doing. I reached a point in my practice, I was like, oh gosh, there's kind of got to be a better way to do this.
I was trained in anterior interbody fusion, the OLIF technique, so I'm very comfortable doing that. I'm used to doing my own exposures. OLIF has some limitations as far as how we can use it, and some of the anatomy can be challenging. So the OLIF approach can put us into a little bit safer corridor as far as handling the vascular structures anteriorly. Camber Spine is being very supportive with education for the OLIF procedures.
When we talk about, graduate level or advanced level education, this is not easy education to get. If you don't have an organization that comes up alongside an idea, you can't really deliver that idea.
As a young surgeon coming out of fellowship, you're always used to showing up to the OR and everything's ready to go well. You take that for granted, and then you start going into practice yourself, and you show up to the operating room for the first time and being asked by the anesthesiologist how you want this, the nurse is asking you questions, the tech is asking you questions. So then you start figuring out, well, I don't have those tools I had in fellowship that my attendings use. Like, what do I need now? Camber is able to quickly respond to my needs. If I say, hey, could you really use this retractor next time, or I need this cob next time, I'll have it by the next case.
You can go sit in lecture halls and see the greatest world-renowned surgeons just sit up on the podium, but it's just a different experience what Camber is able to provide us.
These labs are really a great opportunity for the participants to learn the OLIF procedure, and we can emphasize the nuances of the technique to make it successful for them. Literally getting their fingers in there and feeling what they're supposed to feel, seeing what they're supposed to see, looking for the vessels, getting them out of harm's way. It's really indispensable to have the opportunity in these cadaver labs to be able to do that.
If you think you know it all or you've experienced it all, that's when you get yourself in trouble. So I like to always think that I can learn from guys that have been doing it for a few more years than I have.
I've been doing this 20 years, 500 neck and back surgeries a year, why change? But if it's better for the patient and you are willing to get sweaty palms and step outside your comfort box, it makes it so much easier when you have Camber, Dr. Williams, and Dr. McConnell. You have this support around you, makes it so much easier.
I find us texting or calling, sharing MRIs, sharing difficulties, challenges, and enjoying the successes of one another.
Even though I'm one of the faculty in the course, I'm always learning something. You learn something from the participants, you learn something from the other faculty, how to do it better. This is just it's an easier, safer way of doing it, which is always better for the patient and better for us.